Let's get you the latest on the probe into Sushant Singh Rajput's death case. India today has accessed details of Riya Chakrabarti's defense in the Supreme Court. Remember, Riya Chakrabarti filed a petition and she's revealed details of a relationship with Sushant Singh Rajput. Claiming innocence, Riya in her plea said all allegations levelled against her are false. She also added that Sushant Singh Rajput was depressed. Riya also appealed to the court to transfer the probe to Mumbai and said that the probe wouldn't be impartial in Bihar. Meanwhile, Sushant's ex-girlfriend and former co-star Ankita Lokhande has been questioned by the Bihar police. Cops are now probing if Sushant was in touch with Ankita, as she claims, during the Manikarnika release. Cops will also record a statement of Siddharth Pitani, Sushant's friend, who was at the house on June 14th when the actor took his life. The focus remains on the financial angle in the Sushant Singh Rajput death case. The money trail is under scanner by the Enforcement Directorate now. The agency is investigating claims made by Sushant's father on 15 crore rupees being transferred from the actor's account to other bank accounts. Sushant's family also claimed that Riya Chakrabarti took away Sushant's cash, jewellery and credit cards. The actor and his girlfriend were linked to 3 firms. Riya's brother, Shovik, was also the director of one of these firms. India Today has spoken exclusively to Sushant Singh's chartered accountant, who says that there has been no major transfer to Riya other than some basic expenses. Sushant's expenditures also include 4.87 lakh rupees spent on travel with Riya Chakrabarti. He also said that Sushant's net worth is not as much as claimed by his family. So listen in to exactly what the chartered accountant told us.
संदीप जी, ये जानना चाहेंगे कि अभी जो एलिगेशंस किए हुए हैं रिया चक्रवर्ती पर कि सुशांत के अकाउंट से करीब 15 करोड़ रुपए निकाल लिए गए और उसे रिया के अकाउंट में या कुछ फिक्टिशियस अकाउंट में डाल दिया गया।
जी, आई हैव बीन हैंडलिंग हिज अकाउंट फॉर 1 ईयर नाउ। पुलिस ने उसी लिए वेरीफाई करने के लिए स्पेशली आज बुलाया था। मतलब देयर हैज बीन नो मेजर ट्रांजैक्शंस इन द लास्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर। आई हैव प्रोवाइडेड ऑल द डिटेल्स टू द पुलिस। आई डोंट फ्रॉम द अकाउंट्स इट डजंट सीम लाइक.
The family claims there were around 17 crores, out of which 15 crores were siphoned off.
Well, they are still in his bank account. Those bank accounts are with the police. Nothing has gone, at least in the financial year that I have been handling.
Did any money go to Riya Chakrabarti's account? Because 15 crores is being said, 15 crores went to Riya Chakrabarti, Shovik Chakrabarti and their father Indrajit Chakrabarti account. Did you see anything of that?
Well, as I said, his net worth at the start of the year and the end of the year was similar. So there can't be any case for such a huge amount going in the last 1 year at least. Whatever transactions would have happened jointly for expenditure that Sushant would have incurred during his lifetime. They were staying together, traveling together. Whatever he has spent on their behalf, now it is all his wishes at that point of time that he spent. But in terms of actual bank transfers to anybody, except some negligible minor amounts, nothing major would have gone last year.
And shifting focus to some other stories, in what could possibly be the second round of Operation Kamal in Karnataka, you've got the state BJP chief, Nalin Kumar Katil, who's claimed that 15 Congress MLAs are in touch with him. This comes at a time when newly appointed BJP MLC CP Yogeshwar claimed that former Chief Minister and JDS leader HD Kumaraswamy has been supporting the BJP government. Dismissing the claims, Karnataka Congress Chief DK Shivkumar stated that instead it was Yogeshwar who came to him 15 days back, expressing his wish to join the BJP. These fast-paced developments come amid reports of a cabinet expansion in mid-August. Yogeshwar too is one of the ministerial aspirants. Ahead of the Rajasthan Assembly session on August 14th, Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot has launched a blistering attack on the BJP. Gehlot claimed that the price of purchasing MLAs has increased threefold. Later, Gehlot, in a series of tweets, continued his attack on the Saffron Party. The Chief Minister hit out at Home Minister Amit Shah, saying that he should give up his intention of toppling the government. Gehlot said that the elected governments are supposed to fight coronavirus and not topple other governments. Also targeting the pilot camp MLAs who are lodged in a hotel in Gurugram, Gehlot said that the leaders elected on a Congress ticket must back the party and the people of the state. 6 days to go for the historic Bhumi Pujan for the Ram temple in Ayodhya. There's a big coronavirus scare in the temple town. One junior priest and 14 security staff so far have tested positive for coronavirus. All the details in this report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi and 200 invitees are all set to visit Ayodhya for the historic Bhumi Pujan ceremony. But less than a week before the holy ceremony, coronavirus scare has hit the temple town. A junior priest at the makeshift temple and 4 security personnel on temple duty are found to be COVID-19 positive. 10 other security personnel on duty too were found positive. The head priest, however, is found negative. Nearly 200 people who could play a role in the Bhumi Pujan at Mandir site had undergone antigen tests. Of them, 15 were found positive.
Just before big event in Ayodhya, situation is very scary. Corona bomb is haunting Ayodhya administration because 14 policemen, including one pujari, is found corona positive, and now they are getting treatment. Administration is also trying to control the situation because they need to put very efficient and important people at important places so that there would not be any kind of corona spread.
India today tried to reach the authorities for reactions, but they remained tight-lipped.
Ancient and historical city of Ram Temple, Ayodhya, is all spruced up for biggest event in centuries. Administration is on their toes to make it memorable even in this coronavirus pandemic situation.
A host of political leaders, industrialists, bureaucrats and social leaders are likely to attend the Bhumi Pujan next week. The new developments will keep the authorities in the tenterhooks. The COVID scare has exposed the lack of healthcare facilities in the temple town. There's only one COVID hospital which is nearly 8 kilometers away from the Ram Janmabhoomi site. The Ayodhya District Hospital, on the other hand, is only a test center. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's also get you the latest numbers from the Health Ministry on the number of confirmed COVID cases in India. It stands at 15,83,792 with a death toll of 34,968. This will be updated in the coming hours with the figures that have come in the last 24 hours as well. Let's also take you through the 3 worst affected states. In Maharashtra, the number of cases standing at 4,651,000. Again, these are confirmed cases and not active cases. The death toll stands at 14,463. Tamil Nadu is the second worst affected state in the country with 2,34,114 confirmed COVID cases and 3,741 deaths. In Delhi, the number of cases stand at 1,33,310. 3,907 deaths have been reported in the national capital so far. So those are the figures as per the Health Ministry, which also the tally of the last 24 hours will be added to. Let's focus on the state of Andhra Pradesh. The situation very, very worrying in Andhra. Once hailed for its high testing policy, is now in the grip of coronavirus. The state, in fact, reported the highest ever spike in its coronavirus tally in just 24 hours. Over 10,000 cases and 68 deaths have been reported in the state. With this jump, Andhra has surpassed Karnataka and become the second highest active caseload state in the country after Maharashtra. As of now, cases in Andhra are doubling every 7 days, and the state is testing 36,000 tests per million population, while the death rate is under control at only 1%. Now, the national average is 2.5%. East Godavari and Kurnool remain the worst hit districts in the state. Now, the Narendra Modi government is bringing in sweeping reforms in education. The 10+2 in schools format will give way to an all-new structure. Students will also be allowed to take breaks during their graduation courses if they want. But the biggest reform is the entry also of foreign universities.
अरे राजू, हम लोग पढ़ेंगे, जी लगा के पढ़ेंगे, लेकिन सिर्फ एग्जाम पास करने के लिए नहीं। किसी महापुरुष ने कहा है कि कामयाब होने के लिए नहीं, काबिल होने के लिए पढ़ो। सक्सेस के पीछे मत भागो, एक्सेलेंस का पीछा करो। सक्सेस झक मार के तुम्हारे पीछे आएगी। किस महापुरुष ने कहा है? बाबा रणछोड़ दास।
Ranchod Das Chanchar's famous words highlighting what is wrong with the Indian education system. The Narendra Modi government is taking a leaf out of Ranchod Das's book. After 34 years, the government is proposing sweeping reforms in the education sector. The National Education Policy 2020 covers both schools and colleges. Instead of the current 10+2 system of 5+3+3+4 structure starting from Anganwadi and ending with class 12th will be put in place. The focus is going to be on experiential learning. Students will be taught in the home language or mother tongue or local language till class 5 and preferably till class 8.
जो अपनी प्रारंभिक जो शिक्षा है उसकी मातृभाषा में होगी। जो 6वीं से जो वोकेशनल है, जो व्यावसायिक शिक्षा है, इसको हमने 6वीं से शुरू किया है और 6वीं से भी वो व्यावसायिक शिक्षा इंटर्नशिप के साथ किया है।
The college education will see many changes as well. 4-year graduation courses will be offered. Students will be free to take breaks and re-enter at any stage of the course and will get a certificate after completion of each stage. They will also get the freedom to opt for different combinations. The biggest highlight, foreign universities will be allowed to enter India. Academicians are divided over the education policy.
As Indian, each one of us, we can proudly say that this is my national education policy for the simple reason that all the stakeholders across the cross-section have been consulted, their inputs have been taken, and that feedback was considered, and then finally the national education policy has come. Therefore, it belongs to every Indian of this country.
But what is disappointing is nothing has changed from the draft. Although we have presented, though it was put up for educators to give our opinions and then view suggestions, we did share, but nothing has been included into it. It has just come back the same way how the draft was put up.
The National Education Policy proposes raising expenditure on education to 6.1% of the GDP from the current levels of just more than 1%. While the policy sets such high targets, it remains to be seen how much of it gets translated on the ground. For example, if a question paper asks for a definition of a machine, who will score more?
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.